Hey, what's up? In today's video, we're going to be going over 7-star Archangel. He is going to be releasing this week on this Friday. The Sizzling Sale, or whatever it's called, is releasing with Ascendable Spider-Ham and Archangel. Fortunately, Archangel is not going to be Ascendable, but he is still a very, very solid champion that can nuke down our opponent's very, very quick. So, my opinion, I don't think he needs the Ascension. For the stat cast or the stat focus, I just ran block proficiency, and the stat cast relic, I just threw a block proficiency relic on him because Archangel's kit, you guys know it. It's you parry and you heavy. On your heavy, you have a chance to apply a bleed. With those bleeds, you can also apply a poison when the opponent hits you into block. So basically, on a parry, you hope you have a poison, and then you heavy into it. And when a bleed and a poison mix, it makes something called a neurotoxin. And for every neurotoxin on the opponent, it reduces their ability accuracy by 40%. And it also does insane damage. So if you have 3 of those on the opponent, you just nuke their ability accuracy reduction. So yeah, Archangel is very good. He is mostly just a nuke. You're not going to ever use him in long form content. He could probably do it with as much damage he can output as a 7-star rank 4, but he's mostly just meant to be a nuke. So we're actually going to start off on the Cosmic map. Looking at the skill map, I actually think Archangel does not have a lot of skill matchups he can do. I feel like Bullseye is a good matchup you can take Archangel into because he nukes down the fight so quick, but Yelena's poison immune. Nick Fury purifies buffs. Kingpin does, Atuma does, Korg does. Killmonger likes to have debuffs on him. So I find a lot of modern day and just skill defenders in general, Archangel really isn't that crazy for. But this fight right here, Dark Phoenix, is actually one of Archangel's best matchups, unironically, because when Dark Phoenix first released, there was hardly any counters to her. And Archangel as a 6-star was actually one of the best counters due to the neurotoxin ability accuracy reduction. So, that being said, let's go in here and see if we can have a good fight. It is all RNG dependent, so if I get bad RNG, then this fight could go wrong. But if I get good RNG, then this fight could be good, and it could turn into a great fight. So here we go. So, we're going to go ahead and restart, though, because I don't know why my character just light attacked. We're doing all this live. I want to show it just live gameplay. I don't want to try to hunt for the best clips, or the best fights. I just want to show you what a match could look like. So unfortunately for some reason my character light attacked. I didn't even push the button. But let's go ahead. We're going to jump right back in and try to redo that matchup because I don't know what happened there. But here we go. Another thing about his kit, they have to be able to be bled and poisoned or he's not going to do any damage. So here we go. We're going to heavy attack. We got 4 bleeds. Hopefully we can get a poison. Now we have a poison. We have 2 neurotoxins. So if we can get 1 more, we basically shot off her kit. She actually ended up hitting me there. So that is not good. But we did not get another neurotoxin. We really want to get 1 more. She ended up throwing her SP1, but it kind of worked in our favor because the neurotoxins is basically shutting off. You can see how much damage these neurotoxins are doing. And the fact that she didn't go unstoppable or get that power gain, and she didn't apply a Nova Flame, kind of shows how good Archangel is for this matchup. Unfortunately, she is not playing ball with me. But yeah, he basically shuts off her whole kit, and we're just going to punch in here, and yeah, she's dead. So, I was kind of mumbling and rumbling the whole time, and I took some damage. I took a combo to the face, and that kind of punished me. But that was a 40-second matchup against Dark Phoenix. If you don't take a combo to the face, that matchup goes way better. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and fight the next highest Dark Phoenix, and we're going to go ahead and heal him up too. But this is more like an Alliance War style Dark Phoenix right here. And you'll see this fight is basically going to be the same if we can get the same RNG with the poisons and the bleeds. So... okay, we got 1 bleed. Looking for... nope, we have no poisons. We really want to get a neurotoxin up before she has specials. So now we want to look for a parry. Nice. We unfortunately still only have 2. And she comboed us again, which kind of sucks. But now that we have 4 neurotoxins up, we can just let her throw her special. And we are just not worried about the special at all. Let's go ahead and throw her specials. And we actually heavy intercepted her, which is pretty nice. She threw another special, and that's just not going to apply Nova Flame because of the neurotoxins. Now one's going to fall off, unfortunately, so we need to try to get a parry in, get a poison back on her. Now we have 3 more, so our kit's just nuked once again, and we just keep rinsing and repeating here. And we got another poison, which was great. Now we have 3 again. Let's go ahead and throw a special 2. And then boom, now we have 5. And then bam, that fight, pretty quick fight. This was like this was almost 800k Dark Phoenix. 57 seconds. You can see he shuts off Dark Phoenix. He does that with almost every single character in the game too. If they can have their ability accuracy modified, he'll shut them off. So let's go ahead and try another Cosmic matchup that I just want to give a go and see if it'll work. I don't know if this would work, but we're going to go ahead and try Serpent. We're just going to give Archangel the Serpent test. Can he do Serpent? I don't know. It's kind of going to be one of those matchups. If we get good RNG, maybe we can. Here we go. Okay, we got good bleeds. Let's look and see if we can get a poison. We did not get a poison, unfortunately. And he hit me. I am not playing good today, but it's fine. We still have not got a poison yet. See, this is just kind of how Archangel is, though. If you can't get good RNG, then the fight could go pretty bad. Yeah, this fight's just not good. I don't know if he's going to be that great for Serpent unless we can get good poison RNG. But unfortunately, we just didn't get any poisons that fight. So I don't know if he'll be able to do Serpent. I wouldn't take him into a Serpent matchup. Maybe he can if you get better poison RNG. I'm sure better players could get those poisons to proc. That's just kind of part of his kit. That kind of does suck. If we can't get the poisons to proc, we can't get the neurotoxins. So we're going to move on. We're going to go to the skill class, and I'm going to showcase a bullseye matchup, and we'll just showcase him against just some vanilla skill matchups to try to see how fast he can nuke down a BG's fight. But yeah. His kit is very simple too. Besides the ability accuracy reduction, he doesn't have much utility in his kit. It's just nuke. That's just all his kit is. But let's go ahead and try this bullseye matchup here. We're hoping to get those poisons early. And we got 1 neurotoxin, which is great. So hopefully we can get 3. Now we have 3, which is also great. Unfortunately, he did evade us. There we go. Now we have 2 poisons. We did not proc a bleed. Now we have 5 neurotoxins. Now we just kind of want to dash back and let him die. So that wasn't a great fight. I still did get evaded. But 33-second bullseye fight. You're going to take damage with Archangel. You're going to take block damage at the very least. So you're going to end most fights with like 90% health. Because you have to have those parries in there. But yeah, let's go ahead and try another matchup. We're going to try a Hitmonkey. Hitmonkey you don't see very often on defense, but he is somebody that every now and then I personally do put on BG's defense if I'm just kind of in a pickle. We'll try a Hitmonkey matchup though. And then we can try a Punisher matchup too. I don't know how he's going to do against Punisher though, because he is not a hero. You want a hero mutant against Punisher most of the time. Got 1 neurotoxin, which is great. Hopefully we can get one. We got another one. We need him to get in here. Get 1 more, hopefully. Now we have 3. So he's basically his kit is shut off. Now he's in the corner. Fortunately, you can't really heavy chain with Archangel. He's kind of like his heavy has no reach at all. It's very weird. But that was a pretty quick fight. Archangel, 36-second fight. He's also punching up in all these fights. I will say, that is his best aspect. He is a nuke. I do find Archangel to be kind of though. At the end of the day, he is a nuke, but there's a lot of characters that can nuke what like he does. I think he would be very good in certain story quests because his ability action reduction would be very helpful with certain nodes. But yeah, he also wouldn't be bad in BGs with the nodes, but that's why I find he's gonna land. It's just BGs. He's just gonna be in a deck and he's just gonna nuke. That's his only job in the game. Because 30-second fights punching up is kind of crazy. If he was equal rank or punching down, I mean, these fights could go way quicker. Let's go ahead and try to get some debuffs on him. Three parries in, and we have not procced a poison, but we got one there. So now we want to try to heavy and get some neurotoxins. We got 3 neurotoxins right there. So that's pretty good. Now we're just going to keep trying to stack them up. Now we have 4. Now there is 5. That's the worst thing about this matchup is he is not a hero. You really want to bring a hero mutant into this matchup because without it, you kind of just Punisher kind of just is an annoying defender without that. But if you do have a hero mutant, you don't have to worry about these indestructibles. I did try to go for the dex there, but yeah, I don't think Punisher or Archangel is going to be that great for Punisher, just due to the fact that you can't really get around those indestructibles. I don't think the neurotoxins turn off those indestructibles. So yeah. Besides Bullseye and I guess Hitmonkey, I don't really see Archangel being good for anybody really in the skill class. Because if they can cleanse the debuff off you, then you're kind of screwed. And most defenders can. So, first impressions of 7-star Archangel. I'm not overly hyped about him, but let's go ahead and we're gonna try a couple more matchups here. Let's look in just the mutant class itself and see if we can see some matchups that we can do. Let's go ahead and we'll try. I think he can do Gene. We'll go ahead and give Gene a go. If they can be bled or poisoned, he's going to be good for him. Gene's a pretty common defender nowadays, too. You see Gene all the time, so. So, same rules apply. Let's just parry heavy, parry heavy. Get those bleeds in. Now we got a poison. Fortunately, we didn't proc a neurotoxin. Now we have 2 poisons. Still only got 1. It kind of worked in our favor there. Nope. She clipped us. He still is doing this fight very well, though. There we go. The Gene matchup is down. So, what was that time? A minute. So, nothing crazy there. Unfortunately, we weren't getting good poison RNG right off the bat. So, kind of just goes to show, this champion, he is very, very RNG dependent. You did see, I was doing 30-second fights, punching up. These are all punching up matchups, by the way. Punching up at rank 5 level with a rank 4 7-star. I was doing 30-second fights with great RNG. But without that good RNG, you can see he is not that great at punching up, that is. Equal ranks, he does probably take matchups in a decent amount of time with kind of mid RNG. But if you don't have good RNG, he is not that great at punching up. Also, I tried the Serpent matchup. If you get better RNG, you can probably do that Serpent matchup better. In the Dark Phoenix matchup, he was very, very good for Dark Phoenix. In my opinion, that is his best fight, is the Dark Phoenix fight. Just because it's so easy. You take a really, really hard defender and you just basically turn it off. So yeah, that has been the Archangel Showcase. Unfortunately, I didn't play well, and Archangel's RNG was kind of rough today. But yeah, guys, if you liked it, please let me know down in the comments what other champions you would like to see in these showcases. Please drop it down below. Like, subscribe, do all that. And I'm still hyped for Archangel, but I'm definitely now, after playing him, more hyped for Spider-Ham, because the Spider-Ham gameplay was absolutely insane. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.